Hi everyone. Today we're outside in beautiful, chilly Ohio because it's the only place without a lot of people. So here we are. I'm thinking about doing a class on that swing set back there. I think that'd be fun. So today it's Sunday, so we're doing our yoga class. So welcome. So from here, let's just start lying on your back on your mat. Just take a moment to just settle in, lying down. Just start to feel your breath in your body. We'll lay down for just a minute here. So no rush. And draw your legs in towards your chest. Rock a little from side to side. And roll onto one side. And let's come to hands and knees next. Please let me know if you have difficulty hearing. Since I'm outside, I've never done a live stream outside, so we'll take joy in all the additional noises. But if you can't hear me, that could be a problem. Take a moment here on hands and knees, and let's just do a little cat stretch. Inhale and exhale, round through your spine. Push through your hands and your shins. Inhale, lengthen out. Two more there. Exhale, press and round. Inhale, lengthen out. One more, just a little additional warm up today. And then come back to neutral. Tuck your toes. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hover the knees for a second just to warm up through your shoulders and your abs. And then send your hips up and back, round your heels, downward dog. Take a little run out through your heels. Actively press down through your fingertips and the heels of your hands. And then start to walk your feet forwards through your hands, hang over your legs. Take a deep breath in there. And then exhale, slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Bring your hands to your heart. Actively press your hands together. Keeping the eyes open, but just a soft gaze. Take a nice breath in here. Big exhale out through your mouth. Just sigh it out if you can. If you're outside and you can make a lot of noise, just make some noise. Big breath in through the nose. Audible exhale. One more time. Big breath in. Or you can scream on that exhale. That's fine too. If you have to be silent, maybe it's a silent scream. And exhale. Coming into our pranayama breath, take a breath in through the nose again. Exhale, still up through the mouth with that little bit of a hob. Interlace your fingertips and press the breath down through the heels of your hands. Extend your elbows. Inhale, reach the heels of your hands forwards and up. Big breath in. Follow your fingertips. Exhale, hands come back to center. Once your hands get towards your chest, interlace, press down. Follow one knuckle with your gaze. Press the breath as you press the hands. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace to pass through. Press the breath out. Stay there out. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale. Interlace, press down. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Take an extra sniff at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one here. Separate your hands. Hands next to the body, palms face forward, mountain pose. And just take a moment here to feel your breath still spreading wide across your body, up and down. Feel your feet grounded down, spreading wide through your toes. And maybe try to spread through your fingertips as well. And let your fingertips teach your toes. Oh, I get a message from Janet. Thanks, Janet. It is beautiful, isn't it? So the fingertips are wide, stretch wide through the toes, have a nice base of support. Try to get a sense of the back of your body here. So the back of the head in line with your tail. That's always a nice posture check. Feel the breath flowing. Feel the groundedness through the feet, but the light through the crown of the head. Take that groundedness and anchor your right foot down while you feel your kneecap pull up. You feel your abdominals pull up, the shoulders back, the ears up. And then lift your left heel so you're up onto the ball of your foot. That'll take some stability away, so really refocus on your right thigh bone. Turn your left knee out just to its comfortable position, and then either bring your foot up to the ankle, your right ankle, your shin, or pull it up to your inner thigh, but without displacing your right hip, so without leaning to the side. Holding it here, actively press your legs together. Bring your hands to center. Try to draw your left hip forwards and your left knee back. See if you can pull up and out of the arch of your right foot, activating your right glutes. Thumbs to the sternum. Reach your sternum through your thumbs so it's almost like your heart is breaking through your chest. Inhale, draw your left knee forwards. Exhale, lower your foot down. Back to mountain pose, palms forward. Transfer that energy and stability down and into your left leg. Draw your right heel up so you're on the ball of your foot. Inhale, turn your right knee out. Exhale, place your right foot to the appropriate place on your left inside seam. So ankle, so the toes are still down for more support. Calf, or all the way up towards your upper inner thigh. Even out your hips, bring your hands to your heart. Activate your left thigh bone. Anchor your right foot into your left thigh. Find your breath. Inhale, draw your right knee forwards. Exhale, lands. Release your arms. Inhale, reach your arms overhead and interlace the fingertips except for your index finger. Squeeze your knuckles together. Bring your legs together or slightly apart. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, slide down a little bit. Take another breath in, and on your exhale, go up and over to your right. Shine your hips over to the left. Stay between two planes of glass as you come into the side bend lateral flexion. Use your right arm to pull your left arm a little further. And then breathe into the space created between your pelvis and your ribs and your armpits. Go a little deeper here. Inhale, rise up. Little bend of your elbows and knees. Exhale, reset. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, up and over towards your left. Actively pull your right arm with your left arm. But as best as you can, try to keep your arms right alongside your ears. Engage your inner thighs. Square your hips up to the front. And allow your right hip to lean right, creating a bow shape with the right side of your body. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Bring your arms front, so hands are in line with the shoulders. Separate your feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, think of lifting your sternum up. Exhale, take that height with you as you sit down and back into your seat. Powerful pose 1. Staying here, reach actively forwards with your fingertips. Imagine pulling your feet apart from each other. Widen through your sits bones. Try to activate your breath into the back body. Inhale, think of lifting your sternum. Exhale, sit deeper. Inhale, rise back up slow. Exhale, pause here and shift your weight forwards towards your toes. Inhale, lift your heels up, tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, but keep your shoulders over your hips. Spread through your toes. Activate your arches to support your heels. Sitting down deeper for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower your heels, lower your arms. Bring your legs together. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, right arm swings underneath your left arm and you can find a bind. So either your forearms touch here or you wrap your hands together in the front. So it's like the palms of your hands touch. Lift your elbows to shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale, sit down and back. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Exhale, cross your thigh bones. And you can either put your toes on the floor or wrap your right ankle around your left for eagle pose. Finding that humble warrior here. Draw your hips down, press your elbows forwards. Find the space you've created between your shoulder blades and breathe there. Squeeze your legs together like you're making one leg. Go 1 inch deeper. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, left arm under right. Find your binds. Exhale, sit your hips back. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale, cross your thigh bones. Toe can go to the floor or wrap it across. Draw your elbows forwards, press your knees forwards, and send your hips down. As you squeeze your arms and your legs, think of creating more space in the back body and lengthen your spine upwards. Go 1 inch deeper. Inhale, unravel, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Thumbs towards your sternum. Use that image to lift your sternum. Inhale and exhale, sit your hips down as far as you can go comfortably through your knees and your hips. Remember here, you can keep your legs separated as well. We're going into a twist. Inhale, think of that length through your thumbs and your sternum. Exhale, twist left, right elbow to the outside of your left knee, or separate your legs and bring it to the inside of your right knee. I like those two, but you can also just kind of lay your hands across. So your right hand goes onto the outside of your left shin and your left hand towards your low back. Any of those options are amazing. And then find your breath. Tweezing out through your spine. Feel the support here of your abdominals. Ground down into your feet on your exhale. Inhale, rise back up, reach. Exhale, hands to heart, sit back and down. Inhale, thumbs to sternum. Exhale, twist right. Any and all options available. If your elbow is against one of your knees, use that as leverage to twist a little further. Send your tailbone back in opposition to your head and your ears and lengthen your spine more. Breathe into your open right side. Twist further with your left. Sit deeper on your exhale. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, circle your arms round by your hips. Take your hands at the back of the body. Fingertips reaching down like they're sliding into your back pockets. Draw your elbows back, retract your shoulder blades, firm up your legs. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, back bend. Engage your thigh bones and your glutes. Open your heart up to the ceiling, or in my case, to the beautiful sky. Think of this as an opening position, not closing. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, release. Come to the front of your mat. Hands onto your hips, feet hip distance apart. For this, I will need to remove my socks. They were so cozy. Hands onto your hips. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees and then tip your shape and fold forwards, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, hands to your shins, rise, lift your sternum up. Exhale, fingertips to the floor and step your right leg as far back as you can, floating it to the back of your mat. Find a little bit of room here to open your hips, both sides. Ground down into your left leg and really reach back with your right. And then take your hands and climb them up to your thigh bone. Find a position here where you're leaning forwards over your front leg. Reach your arms back, palms facing down. Find a dart position so at any moment you're ready to run and dive forwards. Breathe loudly. Inhale, arms reach up, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Frame that front foot. Bend your back knee, set forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips to your mat. Step your left leg as far back as you can down your mat. Find some wiggle room for your hips. Activate your back leg. Ground your front. Push off your front leg as you lift your hands to your thighs. Lengthen your chest forwards. Reach your arms back. Dagger your fingertips and your back heel. Strengthen your back knee. Open your heart. Breathe loudly. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, reach your fingertips down to the front of your mat. Bend your back knee. Step your back leg forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Hold your spine forward. From here, take your right leg all the way back. Turn your heel out so that the edge of your foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Step both hands to the inside of your left foot. And then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Press down with your left leg. Find your warrior two. I need the heel of my foot here. Your right leg is straight. Your left knee is bent. And your left knee is diving over the middle of your foot. Reach your fingertips. Square your head above your ribs above your pelvis. Find the power in this warrior two. Find the depth. Inhale, thumbs up, rotating the palms forward. Exhale, tip your shape left hand or arm going to the inside of your left knee. Right arm reaches up. Look to your right thumb. Breathe. Actively press your left arm and your left thigh bone against each other, firming up your left leg. At the same time, reach up as far as you can. Inhale, rise back up, warrior two. Exhale, deepen your warrior two. Inhale, lengthen your front leg, place your hands on your hips. Exhale, pivot your left toes to face forward, your right toes to face back, and then bend your front knee, the right knee. Doing a warrior two facing the other direction. Extend your arms, and then find your breath here. Find the depth from your legs. Find the reach from your fingertips. Inhale, thumbs up. Exhale, tip your shape. Inhale, take your shape up. Exhale, extend or go deeper in your warrior two. Take your hands to your hips, extend your front leg. Turn your toes forward so both toes face forward. And I'm sorry, I'm back to you. Inhale here, exhale. Tip your shape forwards, folding at your hips. Fingertips to the floor. Use your fingertips to extend and open your chest. Inhale, growing longer. And then exhale, fold forwards over your legs. Keep your hands here or go ahead and grab onto the backs of your legs for a deeper stretch. Bring your hands back to the front. Reestablish the length of your spine. Take your hands up to your hips and lengthen all the way tall. Turn your toes to face the front and step forwards. Walk to the back or the middle of your mat. Balancing poses are next. Start with your hands on your hips. Step your left foot forwards, anchor your heel down, and then spill the entire foot down to the ball of the foot and the toes. So you naturally tip your shape forwards and the right leg floats off. Stay here or continue to tip, but now it's from the right leg reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky, that your torso feels confident to tip forwards to counterbalance. Reach your arms back, palms face down, and flex your back heel. So the toes are to the floor, the heel is reaching back. Find activity through that right leg, like someone is pulling your heel back in space. Inhale, rise up, bend your right knee forwards, hands on your hips. Exhale, step forwards on that right heel and take up as much space as you can with your right foot. Tip your shape forwards on the right foot. Float the left leg off. Use your left leg rising up to tip your torso forwards. Nice long line of energy from the heel of your back foot to the crown of your head. Reach your arms back. Find not only your stability, but your instability here. That's part of the game. Inhale, draw your left leg forwards and up. Exhale, land. Ground that left heel. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Reach your right arm next to your hip. Float your right foot off and catch it with your right hand, holding onto the inside seam of your right foot. Actively reach up through your left fingertips as you press down into your right foot into your right hand. From here, kick your right leg back so much that it tips your shape forwards. Toes reaching up, fingertips reaching forwards, gaze forwards and up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Palm up, elbow into your side. Drag your left toes up, flexing your back knee. Take your hand to the inside portion of that left foot. Right palm is forward. Reach your fingertips up as much as you kick your foot down. And then kick up and back to reach your shape forwards. Find smooth breaths to go along for the ride. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, release. Grab a sip of water if you'd like, and then lay down onto your mat. For midway Shavasana. Some floor work is next here. So just take a moment to reset into your body. Bend your knees. Draw your right leg up. Press the heel up towards the ceiling or sky. Turn your leg out and then cross your right ankle on top of your left leg. Hold here for a stretch in the right outer hip, or actively draw your left leg up. Hold on to the back of your left leg. Interlace your fingertips. Find a pulling sensation as you pull the left thigh in, and then open the right hip actively. Lower the leg. Stretch your left leg up, turn it out, cross it on top of the right. Activate your ankles, draw your right leg up, Hold on to the back of your right thigh. Lower both feet down. Draw your, just gonna play with this angle here for y'all. Draw your legs up so your shins are parallel with the mat. Bring your hands to the front of your thighs and then actively push your hands and your thighs together. So the thighs pull in, the hands press. Exhale, deepen your abdominals by pulling them in and down towards your mats. For 3, 2, on 1, curl your head and shoulders forwards and then really push your legs away. At the same time, really pull your legs in. Look down towards your navel, blow it down in space. 3, 2, 1. Lower your feet close to your seat. Lower down. Take a breath in here. Exhale, lift your hips up. Roll to your shoulders. Take your arms underneath as you pin your shoulder blades back. Interlace your hands, press down, lift up. You can extend your spine here, coming up as high as the upper chest. Still activate your feet. Pull in through your heels. Widen through your toes. Roll all the way down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And then come onto your side. And then all the way onto your stomachs. I'm going to face this way on my stomach here. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Nose is touching the mat. Legs hip distance apart. Take a breath in here. And then use your exhale to pull your chest forwards and up. Probably only to that bottom rib. Really activate and stretch your legs back. Tops of the toes pressing down. Use your arms to pull your shape forwards. And then from there, keep that pulling sensation, but hover the hands for 3. Open your heart with your inhale for 2. Deepen your abdominals, low down for 3. And then lower the hands, lower your chest. Take your right ear to the mat, release your arms beside you. Feel the front of your heartbeat. Bring your nose or mouth back to the front of your mat. Interlace the hands behind your body if you can, or just reach them next to you. Use the arms to actively pull the shoulders back and the chest up. Stretch your legs back so far that they float off. Hold here. Anchor your pelvis, but reach your arms and legs up towards the ceiling or sky for 3. Open higher, deeper 2. 1, lower all the way down, left cheek to the mat. Bring your nose or mouth back to the front. Bend your knees and, like your dancer's pose, wrap your hands around your feet. This time, actively pull with your legs to lift your chest. And then use your glutes to hover your thighs off. Open your collarbone. Try to root down through your pubic bone and open your heart forwards and up. Exhale, release. Take your hands under your shoulders and then press yourself back into a child's pose where you're really relaxed over your legs. Stretch your arms forward. We're coming into our flow series next. So come to hands and knees, quadruped. I'll take you through 3 rounds, 3 different modifications, and then you can choose which one works best for you. So hands towards the front of your mat, toes tucked under. Take a nice deep breath in, then exhale, hover your knees, extend your legs back, reach your hips. Here's our downward dog. You can pedal it out. Send your seat high, press your hands low. Inhale, take your shape forwards into your plank. Exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower everything down. Inhale, baby cobra, just little baby lifts like we just did earlier. Exhale, push up onto your knees, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward dog. That's 1. 2, inhale, take your shape forwards plank. Exhale, bend your knees down, and then go halfway down with your elbows scraping your sides. Inhale, flip the toes, lift your knees, lift your chest. Open, nice big extension, glutes are active. Exhale, tuck your toes, pull your abs up, lift your hips, downward dog. That's 2. Number 3, inhale, forward plank. Keep your knees off. Exhale, shift forwards and bend your elbows 4 inches or halfway. Inhale, top to the toes, press you up. Upward dog. Exhale, flip the toes, draw your hips up. We'll do 3 more. You take your pick which one you want to do. Inhale, forwards to plank. Exhale, shift forwards halfway, 4 inches down. Inhale, upward dog lift. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. 2 more. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, send your hips back. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower half. Inhale, open, extend. Exhale, abs draw you back. Take a moment here. Feel your heart rate, feel your breath for 3, 2. Lower your knees down. Walk your knees behind your wrists. Bring your feet together. Sit on the heels of your feet. Stretch your hands back behind you. Tent the fingertips. Inhale, lift your hips up. Hold here. You could stay here. Exhale, lower your hips to your heels. Snuggle the hips between your heels. Opening the front of your thighs. And then you can stay there or come down to your forearms or lay all the way flat. Sleeping hero. If you're all the way onto your back, come up to your forearms. From your forearms, come all the way up to your hands. Press your shape up. Bring the hands forwards. Tuck your toes back to your downward dog. Lower the knees this time. Stand up onto your knees. You can keep the toes flat or tuck. I like the tuck toes. Take your hands to the back of your body like we did for your back bend standing. We're going to repeat that pattern, and you can choose whether or not you want to go further. So inhale, shoulders back, chest up. Start to open your heart up towards the ceiling, press your hips forwards. And then either stay here or take your hands onto the heels of your feet. Lift your heart through your sternum, extend your hips and your spine. Big heart opener. Inhale, come back up and through. Exhale, sit your hips down. Take a moment here before we come into our next downward dog. Bring the hands back forwards, tuck the toes. Downward dog, you can pedal out the feet. Inhale, reach your right foot up. Bend your right knee. Draw your right knee to your right wrist. And take the shin across the front of the mat. Lengthen and lower your left leg back and down. Bring your hands to your hips, lift up. Extending your back hip, open the front of your chest. And then either stay here or take your shape and reach it in front and on top of your right leg. Pigeon pose. Try to release down into this. Carefully rise back up. Find your shape. Activate your back leg and then slide your right leg back to downward facing dog. Left leg floats up. Draw your left knee to your left wrist. Right shin comes across. Lay your right leg back. Come up to open your chest forward. And then stay there or take the shape forwards and release. When you're ready, rise back up. Activating that back leg, toes tucked under. Walk the hands forwards and then slide your left leg back to your downward dog. Pedal it out here. Let's do another flow while we're here. Sending the shape forwards into a plank. You can again lower your knees and chest. Shift forwards, bend your elbows halfway. Come up to your upward dog, tuck your toes, send your hips back. 2 more there. Inhale, float forwards. Exhale, shift lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it back. One more time. I'm doing it with a little ants on my mat this time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, shift forwards to lower half. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, tuck your toes. Send your hips back. Breathing there for 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, lower down. Swing your legs in front. And we'll cross our right foot over the left. Pull up with your right shin and either keep your left leg reaching out nice and long or bend your knee across and huddle your foot up against your right sits bone. So you're in a little bit of a pretzel shape. Take your right leg back so it's like a little kickstand. Stretch your left arm up, twist towards your right, and if you can, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee or kind of hug around your knee. Use your back arm to lift you up, lengthen, and then exhale, use your left arm to twist deeper and further. Unravel back to center. You can take a counter twist if that feels good. And then release your legs forwards. Left foot comes up and over your right. You can either stay here or bend that right knee to draw the right heel up against your left seat. Stretch your left arm up and back, kickstand the fingertips. Inhale, your right arm lifts your spine. Exhale, keep a lengthened spine as you rotate around. Look over your left shoulder. Think of your twist having a length to it. And every time you lengthen, can you take it into your twist a little deeper? Return back to center. Maybe counter twist if you did on the other side. Bring the legs forward, shake them out a little bit, and then bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. You can take your hands and kind of clasp around the toes or massage your feet out, whatever feels best, but sit up nice and tall. Inhale here, and then exhale, tip your shape forwards. Draw your tail back as your heart reaches through towards your feet. Try to keep a lengthened spine so we don't collapse here, especially through the low back. All the way back up. Let's try one more little thing here. Take the legs away from you so it's a larger diamond shape. And then scoot your hands underneath your ankles. And this one, let's do a passive fold. So just allow yourself to kind of hang over your leg. Still keep a little connection through your abdominals. Slowly come back up. And then find a comfortable seated position. We're doing Kapalabhati breathing. So this breath is an active exhale that that uses your abdominals to pull your organ contents back. So it's like a little snapping quality. And it's similar to a little bit to your Pilates breath, but it doesn't have to be as pierced as your Pilates breath. So it could be I've seen a lot of different ways. I do it my way, so you can kind of find your way. We're doing one big inhale and 60 of these exhales, so it will look like this. Okay, let's take one cleansing inhale, exhale together, and then the second inhale will begin the Kapalabhati breathing. One more breath in, and begin. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let it out. And then from here, lay down onto your back into your final Shavasana, corpse pose. Maybe grab a pillow or a blanket. Find comfort here. We'll be here for about 3 minutes, so trust that I'll take you out of it so you don't miss anything, and that you can just fully release, fully relax. And I'll finish the class quietly so that if you do want to just stay in your Shavasana, you can just stay, and I'll just finish the live stream. So all the way down, nice and comfortable. And just feel whatever your body has decided to integrate today. Feel it, sense it, without trying to hold on too hard. Take all the time that you need here or that you're able to take today to just stay laying down, stay breathing, and appreciating your body and your mind. Thank you so much for joining me today. Even though I can't see you, it's always nice to know that you're there. Take care of yourself, take care of others. Be good humans. Thank you.